Y'all, somebody woke up in a fussy mood today, and you would think that he would be in a good mood after getting to meet with his little hero yesterday. You know when there's a lot of things in all caps that he's in a full-blown meltdown. Especially when he does his new professional ending in full caps, "Thank you for your attention to this matter." Anyway, he says he's gonna sign an executive order to get rid of mail-in votes, which, first of all, he can't do that. In order to do that, he would need the approval of Congress, and he couldn't do it just with a slight majority. And the thing about that is, a lot of the people who vote for Congress vote by mail. Also, the military largely votes by mail. But when he had that conversation with Pooter yesterday, I'm sure that he said, "Hey, how do you win all these elections?" And he's like, "You gotta get rid of this vote by mail bullshit." So as soon as he gets away from Mad Vlad, the first thing he does is grabs his phone and goes on a tirade. And he says he wants to do this to bring honesty to the 2026 midterm. Because when you think of honesty, you obviously think of a 34-time convicted felon who's cheated on every single one of his wives. He says that the way that Democrats cheat is by using mail-in voting, which is strange considering that he got into office a second time and people used mail-in voting. It's weird that he got a majority in Congress by people using mail-in voting, but it's obviously rigged against him. He knows that his numbers are in the absolute toilet. He knows it's going to be a bloodbath in the midterms. So he's already trying to implant this little negative nugget into the brain of his little derp so that they go with it whenever he says, "It was rigged." But if everybody used mail-in voting during the midterm and he got a supermajority, then obviously it wasn't rigged. But it's only rigged when he doesn't win. Why can't the Democrats understand that? But this is yet again something that he cannot get accomplished no matter how bad he wants it, and it's just another one of those things that he's trying to do to keep our minds off of the thing that he wants to keep our minds off of. Now, this isn't going to stop him from trying to cheat. He's going to be calling up every single red state and telling them, "Hey, try and get rid of this mail-in voting bullshit, and also try and limit the voting machines everywhere, and try and use paper ballots as much as you possibly can." Because the more he can gum up the works, the more he can sow doubt in the media. He keeps contesting everything. Fox News is like, well, he's contesting everything, so that's got to be something. And the same idiots will continue to buy into the same con, rinse, lather, and repeat. They can continue to gerrymander, they can intimidate, they can shut down poll places. But the thing is, if there's enough pissed off people in this country, they're going to get out and vote. And the more wrenches he tries to throw in the works, the more he's going to be exposed for throwing wrenches in the works. And say he was somehow miraculously able to pull it off. That would mean that the military couldn't vote for him. That would mean that his supporters in nursing homes couldn't vote for him. The disabled wouldn't be able to vote. The loudest threats have the weakest legs. He's already in diapers. Maybe he'll be crawling again soon too.